Understanding Vintage Variation, a guide for English learners. Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into an interesting English phrase, vintage variation. This term might sound a bit complex, but don't worry, we'll break it down together. Whether you're learning English for fun, work, or just out of curiosity, understanding such phrases can really enhance your language skills. So, let's get started. Firstly, let's explore the word vintage. Vintage, in its most general sense, refers to the year or place in which wine, especially wine of high quality, was produced. However, its usage has expanded over time. Now, it's commonly used to describe anything that is characteristically old or of a past era. For example, vintage clothing, vintage cars, or even vintage music. It's all about something being representative of a particular time in history. Now, let's move on to the word variation. Variation means a change or slight difference in condition, amount, or level. It's often used to describe a modification or a slightly different form of something. In language, music, or any form of art, variation is essential as it adds uniqueness and diversity. For instance, variations in a musical piece can provide a new perspective on the original theme. Combining these two terms, vintage variation refers to the differences or changes that can be observed in products, like wine, or things from different years or eras. In the context of wine, it's about how the same type of wine can vary depending on the year it was produced, due to factors like weather conditions, soil quality, and winemaking techniques. In a broader sense, it can also refer to the variations in style, design, or approach seen in items from different eras. Let's look at some examples to understand it better. 1. In winemaking, the vintage variation of this wine is remarkable. The 2012 batch has a fruitier flavor than the 2010 one. 2. In fashion, I love exploring vintage variation in fashion. The 60s miniskirts were quite different from the 70s midi styles. 3. In music, his compositions show a vintage variation, as he incorporates elements from 80s rock into modern pop music. And that's a wrap on vintage variation. I hope this explanation helps you understand how this phrase works in different contexts. Remember, learning a language is all about discovering new phrases and the stories behind them. Keep exploring, and you'll find that English is full of fascinating terms just like this one. Happy learning, and see you in the next video.